And as you were mentioning before, a pretty significant army lead right here, 25 roaches and 15 hydras on the field, a couple of infestors. So clearly not really bothering with those mutas right now.
These two archons were on move command. They took a bit of damage. That third one was completely on move command, just got picked off. He just lost 3 archons really without paying attention.
While all this was going on, I hate to interrupt, but Dasani finally realized he had those Void Rays sitting there. And if you notice, looking back at RobotTROLL's main, he has absolutely wiped it out. So he has no tech buildings right now. He's got another hatchery coming away, so it looked like they're trying to base trade. RobotTROLL is the last desperate attempt from Dasani, trying to take out what he can. RobotTROLL moving in with that force of roaches and hydras. At this point, I don't know how much 4 Void Rays are going to be able to do.
But you know,
you have those zealots moving in, trying to carve their way through. So it looks like we're going to have a base trade here, probably in RobotTROLL's favor.
But you know, RobotTROLL actually can still make corruptors. If he were to make some more drones so he can get some gas really quick, he can make enough to deal with those 4 voids, because that's all the voids that Dasani has left.
And actually he hasn't even touched that new expansion he had, of course, being more focused on the fact that those 4 Void Rays finally came back and are making... Actually, this is really close. Dasani has been doing a great job with those zealots of carving through RobotTROLL's base. But of course, I don't know if Dasani, he doesn't know about that extra expansion there. So that might be RobotTROLL's saving grace. He's finally morphing some drones out of that extra expansion near the top right there.
You know, RobotTROLL was so engrossed, he was so focused on this base race, he wasn't really making drones or trying to save himself. And that's really, really not what he wanted to do, because Dasani actually has this hidden base over here on the right, and it's fully saturated. In fact, it's oversaturated mining.
Oh yeah, he doesn't even know. Oh man, that's huge. That RobotTROLL has no idea that's there. It's not really. I mean, RobotTROLL just having that extra hatchery, of course, makes a difference. But certainly, full saturated base compared to that, it's no contest.
I mean, I'm sure right now RobotTROLL feels like he might be doing a base race, but the truth is he's giving Dasani plenty of time to try to get money up and rebuild.
And now those roaches and hydras are just sitting there. So, meanwhile, while all that's going on, Dasani's pulled his zealots back to his primary base at this point.
If there are tons of drones sitting at the bottom left, he needs to go up to his top expansion, because it's all he has left. He has quite a few minerals, but he only has 2 hatcheries left. And it looks like the only thing left he has is a spire to make mutas and corruptors, but he has no gas to do either.
And RobotTROLL actually has drones sitting in the bottom left with minerals in their hands, in their grubby little claws, and he hasn't even dropped them off yet. So he's going to have to find somewhere else to move soon, or risk losing that final expansion. Right now, he's just trying to do a little bit of cleanup with those roaches and hydras, just take out every single Protoss building he sees.
Dasani is trying desperately as he can to warp in as many zealots as he can. At the same time, he's making some Void Rays. And he's hoping that between this Zealot and Void Ray combination, he can clean up the Roach Hydra, which actually really might be quite effective, because he's getting quite a few Zealots. And if he chooses his engagement really well, he'll have plenty of time to get a large army. In fact, if you look at the supply tab, Dasani actually has almost double the supply of RobotTROLL right now.
That's exactly right. And you see right here, RobotTROLL finally pulling those guys back, going to try and maybe get it engaged here and take out those Void Rays if possible. And all those Zealots on the field, he's got 40 Flynn Zealots on the field for Dasani here. And the 3 mutas that RobotTROLL produced earlier were taking out a few stragglers before, but that's not going to be enough to deal with those 4 Void Rays. No, now 5 Void Rays actually, and 7 Stalkers on the field, so...
The Zealots all do get cleaned up, but now RobotTROLL is back in this top corner, right next to this hidden expansion from Dasani. And right now he is able to make lings and roaches, but he's
Dasani's still not aware of that base as well. He really has no idea where he is. I think he might finally start moving that group out. If he just took that little army he's got sitting there and moved them up, this could be over very shortly.
And you know, it's funny really that both players are sitting right next to each other. They've killed each other's entire bases and they're trying to re-macro back up. But I would definitely have to say the advantage is in Dasani's favor. He's been mining for a while. He's been able to slowly rebuild his army.
Yeah, the advantage is definitely in his favor here, and right now you can see RobotTROLL pulling back, so I think he notices Dasani's Zealot there. I don't know if Dasani didn't get a chance, I don't know if he saw him, but you gotta figure there's gonna be an engage coming soon because there are only so many places they can be hiding.
Oh, here comes an engagement. The Zealots are coming in. They're going to charge in. The Zealots are going to clean through these Hydras. Neural Parasite did go down on the Archon, but it wasn't enough. The GG from RobotTROLL. The first game goes to Dasani. 49 minutes and only the first game in this best of 3.